Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a nice weekend. And today I'm going to show you the most basic thing that you can do. So let's get started. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so what we're going to do is an oil change, and this is basically all that we need. So, first we got to make sure that we get the car up in the air so that we can get under. But, actually, before you start getting it up in the air, you want to make sure that you're getting the frame and not something that could possibly break. So you pump, 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 and then once you're sure, you want to make sure that you put on some jack stands for safety reasons. You don't want the car falling on top of you. And if you are on some kind of hill, you want to make sure you have your wheels chucked so that they don't move. This jack stand's good. And one of the good things that you can do is shake around the car before you go under, so it's secure. Okay, so now we just gotta move this thingamajig out the way. Toss it over there. Now we just gotta remove this bolt so that we can remove the engine oil. And if your vehicle's hot, you should probably be careful when removing this bolt. You don't want to burn yourself, as you can see. A lot of splashy, splashy. Good thing it wasn't hot. And then, you just want to let it drain until you see it that it's very thin or that nothing's coming out no more. And as you can see now, it is super thin, very hard to see. You could actually close it over there if you wanted to, but I just like to let it drain as much as possible. Okay, so now we just gotta remove the oil filter. Now usually, you want to put it hand tight. Here I messed up in the last time, and I put it a little bit too tight. So we gotta whip out the tool, the special oil removal tool. Okay, so we just put it on here. Then we just loosen it up. And there it goes. And there we go. Now it's all loose. Now we just gotta remove it. Spin, spin, spin. And you also want to be careful when removing this filter because you'll probably get yourself dirty again. Toss it over there. Good thing that wasn't this card that was turning on. That would have sucked. And then you want to make sure that you clean up over here. Make sure it's nice and clean so that it's ready for the new oil filter. Just look at it. It's clean. Beautiful. And next you just want to do this thingamajig. Delicious. Okay, so we just gotta put it back inside there. There we go. And you want to make sure that it's I would say hand tight, so that it's not super duper hard to remove the next time. And tight enough so that it doesn't come off. And then we just put on this bolt again. Clean it up a little bit around the area so it looks nice, And you want to make sure that you tighten the bolt. You don't want to forget. So I have one bucket for oil filters and one bucket for the oil. So now we drop the car, remove the cap, put this thingamajig so that you don't spill oil, makes it easier. Now this one requires synthetic oil, so we gotta put synthetic. Mobil 1. Just dump the oil. Now this one I believe it took 4.5 quarts. So we just gotta dump 4 of these thingamajigs. And you also want to make sure that you check fluids, coolant. I think that's coolant. Check this thingamajig. And I want to make sure it's clean and full. And typically this one is the one that needs to be filled if it's not leaking anyways. Because typically you just use it, if it's dirty and you don't want to wash your car, just turn on the windshield wipers and you're good to go. So you want to make sure you fill this up. Also, I like to grab a clean towel and wipe it down so it looks nice, the engine bay. Don't forget to put on the cap. Now usually I like to vacuum over here, so clean up a little bit. And I also like vacuuming the inside and the outside. And one of the other things that I do is wipe down the windows inside and out, do a interior and wipe down, and check the tires for sure. I don't have that on here, but I'll link a video where I check the tires. And that's about it. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, ladies and gents.